All right, guys. Once again, my name is Andre.
My name is Andrea.
We are Love Crossing
Crossing
Borders.
Borders.
We got a good topic for you guys tonight. The topic is going to be about. Well, let me let Andrea talk about what the topic is going to be. I'll let her make the announcement since she's
Okay, yeah, I know. Always got
the
the
notes.
notes, 10 things or things the only couples from other country understand and that you ignore.
Yeah, there's some things about being with somebody from another country. I'm telling you guys, you're excited. You want to come to these locations, whether it be in Europe, whether it be in Thailand, whether it be here in South America, and you want to be with somebody special. However, there are some things that you just cannot ignore when it comes to being in a relationship with some, or just even getting to know somebody from another country. So I'm gonna take time out for a second to see, make sure everything is working out fine. Let us know while Andrea does the comments.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Guys, 24, 27 people. I hope to see those 27 likes.
All right, we like you. Make sure you like us too.
Okay, Stefano is here. Oh, wait a second. Hola, mi gente. Make sure that you show your support and hit the like button on your way. You were in. Also, keep it clean and professional in the chat, obviously. Father of many nations,
Many nations.
Thank you so much for being here. Gabriel is here too. Victory, thank you a lot for being here. Black Diamond, thank you a
Shine
lot.
bright like a diamond. You know that's your line.
We are Night, thank you so much. Amen. Thank you a lot for coming to the live stream. Team is here. Amen. Tevin,
Shout out to Tevin.
who is gonna marry Kiki? Is that right? How to say it?
That's
Kiki?
right.
Okay. Black Scorpion is here too. Good man. Thank you a lot. Terrell is here too. Hello everyone in the chat. Be bro, good evening. I'm back in Medellin. Yeah, I suppose. Got in this morning.
All right. Shout
When
out
he
to you
made-
and Medellin.
When he showed those videos in that snow, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
I can tell. Thank you so much for coming to the live
Mad
stream.
Dollars
Guys.
in the building.
The African Wolf with cooking.
My favorite YouTube title.
Mississippi.
SSIPPI in the building.
Okay, I think we are okay. There we go. Thank you so much, Ronnie Goods, for your donation.
Thank you, Rod. Thank all you guys for the
Yeah.
donations in the super chats tonight.
Yeah, thank you a lot, you guys. I think No Crossing Borders, subscribe, consultation with Drake. This is the email, okay? For
Yeah.
any consultation, we're gonna scroll later on, of course, because there's some people that ask for the email. So yeah, okay, we good. We good.
All right. Now, as we were saying earlier, that there's some things that Andrea and I had to learn. We've noticed other couples had to learn. And if you guys plan on relocating or dating in another country, now I'm not talking to the party dudes. I'm not talking about you guys that I'm going to come to another country on vacation and just going to party it up. You know, our channel is not for you. We understand that. But we are talking about the guys that might just, after a few trips, want to be in a serious relationship with somebody.
Yeah, that's so true. Can I say for a moment? I need to see a pot.
Yeah.
And I go back. Wait a second, guys.
All right. And while Andrea is gone to see what she's looking for. Oh, yeah. Andrea was in the kitchen. She went to go check on something. And speaking of Andrea.
Don't show my ID number. No. You guys can see it. No. We always cover the ID number. Yeah, but this is my ID number. That's the ID that you're gonna have next year.
Oh, so that's what my
The
ID
long
is.
one.
But Andrea got her certification for her pastry classes, taking culinary classes, so she's able to get that.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that they put your ID number on here too.
Always, but in every diploma in my college degree, always put your ID. Always, but we always cover, like for example,
Let's cover it up.
Like this, we always cover.
Oh wow!
Because people investigate you, so if you have a ticket, no.
Oh,
That way,
or they steal your identity.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something new. I didn't know that they put your ID on
Yeah.
any type of certificate or anything that you graduate from
There we go.
here in
I think you
Colombia.
can see
So yeah, she actually got her
with my
pastry
long name.
culinary classes. So she's continuing on with the culinary classes as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So congratulations to
Thank
Andrea.
you.
I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you on that one. I
Thank
really
you.
am.
This is part of my therapy, you guys. You know, I mean, seriously, I wasn't joking when I said that I was because I'm not pretending to be off on Andrea Wallace TV and Love Crossing Border, but I was taking my time because you know I've been dealing with so many things, and that was part and paintings too of my therapy with anxiety and everything. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish I had brought your painting. You can always go get your painting. Yeah, she's been taking art classes as well, guys. So your girl is definitely Renaissance woman extraordinaire, and I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her definitely because as she was dealing with, you know, like as you guys know, we've been talking about anxiety. We know people that have gone through it in the States, family members, and so Andrea was battling that greatly.
This is the painting.
That's her painting. She did a really good job.
There we go. That's the painting. The butterfly that means a lot to me.
Yeah, so she took several weeks in art classes as well as going to culinary school, and that was great. So definitely proud of Andrea and all that she's done.
Yeah.
And these are the things that you guys will have to take in consideration when you're dating somebody. Regular life happens. A lot of times guys come to other countries and ladies go to other countries, and we're so excited about the newness that we fail to realize that there's a large part of when these cameras go off, we're just a regular everyday couple that goes through everyday couple things.
We do, and people always surprised, at least for my family side and my friend, they're always surprised at how we still how like I say, you guys, I think it's gonna be for years that for example, personally, I receiving those questions and comments like, how is the life with Andrea? How is my married life? How is my dynamic at home? How is or finances? How is of this? So yeah, it's especially because we are from a different country, and another thing is because our age difference.
Just checking the microphone.
You're my pastor.
I know, right?
So yeah, so our age difference, so all those type of things, you guys. So yeah, it's just like trying to, and still we're still learning from each other. We have been almost this year with the God blessing, we're gonna be 4 years married,
5
and
years
we're
together.
still learning. But the cool part about us is we trying to understand the other one. We trying to
understand each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like for example, when I was dealing at the beginning of this year with my anxiety, it was really terrible. Andrew was like, he super understand my point when I was going through. He was a typical man. Why are you crying? Why are you doing it? Because there's a lot of guys, especially in this culture in Colombia, the guys don't understand why you're going through. So that's probably one of the things that it put our marriage in a really, how do you say it, solid,
closer. Yeah, so solidified.
Exactly, because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me and for my family, for Drake. So that's one of the things that you can see through if something happened, physically or mentally, or I start to, or for example, I'm not saying that I'm in it, but alcohol problem or something, that you going with that person to through with all those storms. Know all those I met you without alcoholic problems, and maybe something's going on with you. Maybe you need therapy. Maybe you have depression and you don't know it, or you don't notice, because a lot of people got that. They do how do you say, alcohol, sex, how to say, when you say
sexual addiction,
and all that, because maybe you have a depression, you have something in your heart that you haven't figured out. So yeah.
And the other part is, man, I kid you not, what kept me strong was when Andrea, it was, if you guys don't know about anxiety, and you haven't met anybody that had anxiety, we're going to do a series, or at least Andrea's going to do a series on her channel about what she went through. It was really real. It was something that we wouldn't wish on anybody.
No,
We wouldn't
no,
wish this
no,
on
no,
anybody,
no,
but or any couple. So to see us, battle this and come through on the other side together, it made me feel good that I was able to be a traditional man. I was a man of my word when it came to my wife. I didn't sit back and give up on a marriage or say, well, this is not what, like Andre was saying, this is not what I signed up for. And so it's just really good to know. And it has drawn us so close.
Yeah.
I personally think, I thought Andrea loved me and really adored her husband.
Mm-hmm.
But over like the last month, now that she's kind of slowly coming out of that storm, the affection and the appreciation every day that Andrea gives me, it is crazy the level of love that this woman shows me every day. Like I said before, I really thought that we were close and we had a strong marriage, but going through a storm together like this has actually drawn us both to appreciate each other more, to encourage each other more, and speak it out. Let us know, not just say that I love you, but just really show appreciation towards each other in a way that we hadn't before.
Yeah, I think, and we discussed about this, that is the real love crossing board, like the real marriage that we are. Not like when we traveling, we having fun in the Instagram photos. No, it's just behind the scenes, all the things that we need to deal with. Yeah, that's the real marriage.
That's the real love.
That's the real, exactly.
That's
where you guys don't see it, or I don't show on Instagram, but that's the real love crossing borders. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. And these are some of the reasons why we were talking about this. These are some of the things that you can't ignore if you're going to be dating or mating or relating to somebody of the opposite sex in another country. We're going to be talking about 10 things. And we're going to let Andrea go on down. I know she saw a super chat and some of you new guys come in. So we're going to go ahead and let her do that.
Yeah, wait a second. Let me go here. Thank you so much, you guys, for your beautiful message here. Okay, wait a second. Let me go. Okay, there we go. Some blessing. Yeah. Thank you a lot. Hello from even from Cali. He's here.
All right, that's my man Jay, who I'm going to be hanging out with.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you a lot. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I think I saw Jeffrey here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jeffrey is right up under the next super chat.
Okay.
You'll see Jeffrey. Shout out to
You're
Victory.
multi-talented. Thank you a lot.
I didn't even know she had these skills.
Thank you a lot. Thank you. Yeah. Andrew seems like an understanding guy. Yeah, he does. Congratulations, still learning each other, and I think that is the key in our relationship, especially in marriage. Oh yeah, that's Jeffrey. Don't count on me.
Shout out to fam.
Yeah, thank you a lot, you guys. There we go. Thank you. Nice hats, by the way.
Thank you, Rod.
Andre.
Thank you, Rod. This is just part of the collection. Got more hats over here.
Yeah.
Got one from Cuba.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Victory, for your donation. The U.S. Marine Corps took a little something from my psyche as well. We still suffer from some PTSD. Okay. And I'm proud of you for talking through all at all. Yeah. It is. Andre, thank you so much for your donation.
Thanks, Dre.
Finally couple.
Shout out, brother. Glad you made it.
Thank you a lot, you guys. Okay. Thank you a lot for your donation. Just fair use.
Fair use. Right. From now on, we already know. And actually, pull that down for it. Thank you, baby. Actually, we even got it wasn't copyright strike. It was just a copyright reminder that, hey, if you're going to use it, it's just like you guys said, you guys were right. You got to do the fear. You got to talk in between. Like Victory said, Dre, you got to talk in between. You can't just let the video run. And so I should have did that. So definitely, we're going to be doing that from now on. Also, guys, I'm going to be launching a daytime 1 hour live stream. It's going to be news related. I want to bring both channels together. We have Mostly Money channel, and over 80% of those individuals on there are seniors. But on the other end, we have Love Crossing Borders and Mostly Money TV, Andrea Wallace TV. And I've been trying to think of a way to merge the two. And I think about daily and very important news headlines as a live stream. That's what I think I'm going to do. So I already created the channel. I haven't launched it yet. It's called America, We Need to Talk. So we're going to be talking about things that are going on in the United States and some opportunities that you can take advantage of outside the United States. So you guys already know, but there are a lot of people that on the other end of Mostly Money, they don't know. So I'm going to be doing that live stream starting next week for an hour during the day and being faithful to it, because I want to have people understand what's going on from the up-to-date information of things that they can take advantage of. So it's going to be an hour live stream. I'm going to put the link in, and we're also on Rumble. So I'm going to this Friday put the link in for Rumble so you guys can join us, and we'll be able to start doing live streams, not only here. Shout out to Facebook, those that are watching from Facebook, but also on Rumble, because Rumble looks like it's going to be the future of, or at least a competitor to YouTube.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to that coming down the turnpike.
Okay. So. Gucci. Thank you for the information.
All right.
Okay, you guys, we're going to start. Things that only couples from other countries understand that you ignore.
Yes. I'm about to turn the lights up a little bit more. Hey, guys, let me know if the lights are fine.
You are covered it, babe. You covered the camera.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. And
it's over there.
The lights work by remote control, so there we go. A little bit better lights. Make it a little bit brighter.
Yeah, they can see you.
Okay, cool. They can see that smile. Look at that. Woo, Andrea Wallace smile. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gucci.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay. So the number one.
Numero uno.
Numero uno is dealing with long distance.
You got to come to a conclusion. If you like somebody in another country and you haven't moved there yet, one of the things that you're going to have to come to a reality of, you're going to start off in a long distance friendship or relationship. You might as well come to peace with that. That's one of the first things that Andrea and I had to come to peace with, right?
That's the first thing, yeah. The number one thing.
Like, okay, he doesn't live here. Should I take this serious? Oh, well, she's over in she's back home in Colombia. Should I take her serious? You have to ask yourself all these questions to even consider being in a long distance relationship. There's so many questions that you have to ask yourself.
And it's still.
Yeah, even when you're together, you still have to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's like I think it's the part that is long distance, and another part is how mature you are. Like how is, because I know that you need that person physically. You need to talk. You need to have intimacy. That obviously that's for sure. But it's be mature enough and say, you know what, we can deal with this situation. We could deal for a couple months apart, and I know when the time comes for us, we're gonna have such a great time, and we're gonna do the best for our relationship. But that's one of the things they need to be mentally mature or prepared that we're gonna be distance for a couple weeks, and a lot of people they can't do it. They can even do it 15 days, and that's one of the things when it comes to Andrea and I that we start like that. So to me is okay right now it will be like, oh no,
See,
right now, you know why? Because we live together.
right. So it'd be hard for us to do long distance now.
For me, because you don't cry when you gone. I cry when you gone. I cry.
I feel the pain when I'm gone.
You feel
I might
the
not
pain.
cry. I do. Just see, Andrea expects me to be like the typical Colombian male. These dudes down here cry about everything, dude. Everything. I'm talking about the hardest dude down here. Machete dudes will still cry. They sensitive. Your boy, you know, I'm raised in the States like many of you dudes, or like some of you guys that are in UK and other countries. I don't show tears all the time, even though I might feel the pain of missing you. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm sitting up there talking to my boys crying in the drink saying, man, I miss Andre. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Mm-hmm. But the pain that I feel is just as much as what you would feel. So, but
no, I'm more expressive.
Yeah, you're more expressive.
Yeah.
The other thing, but you're correct. I couldn't do right now because we've been together so long. I could do maybe for business, you know, maybe if I had to fly back and forth at least every other month. I couldn't do what we did before. How we did it, like we were like 3 months and then I come back and then maybe 2 months and then I come back and then I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it like that.
Yeah, it's really hard. You guys. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's really hard. Even when I told Ray, is when I don't know if you guys experience this, but when your person's gone, and when we start living together and we start we're living together, it's just coming home and see that okay, Andre is not here. I'm gonna sleep by myself. Andre's not here. I even come to here in the studio, or we have the studio, or we got something here. Yeah. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. And brought me a lot of tears. He's it was, to me, it's really sensitive. You know, I always be like emotionally. So obviously that part is really emotional too, because it's just like, oh my God, he left his clothes, he left this. So to me, it's hard. Particularly to me, it's hard. It is, especially when you living together, when you sleeping together. So, yeah.
One of the benefits that we start off with, this is a good tip, guys. Mm-hmm. Kid you not. If you meet somebody, let's say you come to Colombia or you go to Brazil, you meet somebody. Start, even if you were intimate, you with me? Even if you guys were intimate, started off the long distance part as a friendship.
Yeah.
That helped us out a lot. We didn't just, even though I wanted to move faster than she did, Ovio, Andrea was wise enough to say, let's take our time and enjoy the friendship part first. So I would say like the first 4 to 6 months, we just, even though we talked all the time, even though we related to each other all the time, we focused on just being cool. Let's just be cool. Let's not put any pressure on each other. Let's not talk about you, my boo, I'm your boo. We didn't do none of that. We just started out the gate. So my great suggestion for you guys that may meet somebody in another country, even if you're physically intimate with that person, start off the long distance part just being cool with each other. Just say, you know, let's just be friends. I'm not saying that I'm messing around. I'm not saying that you messing around with somebody, but don't put the pressure on each other to say right out the gate, that's my boo. Don't do that to people. Don't do that to yourself, because the friendship part made us a little bit more comfortable to gradually grow into a true relationship and understand the long distance part.
Yeah, but the part I know that you guys are different. You men are different from women. Or for example, like in my case, it was to me seeing Andre photos with his car was like, okay, you're convertible, you're not impressive to me because you're black and tall. Doesn't mean you live in Tampa. No. What else? What is coming? That's not impressive for me. What else? Because a lot. That's what the reason that I say this, you guys, is because you know a lot of Colombian women or Latino women that live in Latin America, of course, or in South America, they get impressed with, oh my God, he got Mercedes. Oh my God, he got. No, at least in my case. No.
Yeah, she wasn't impressed with. She wasn't impressed with my cars, trucks. She wasn't impressed with my home.
No.
She wasn't impressed with the beach. Nothing.
No.
But I wasn't trying to impress her.
No,
I was just
know.
trying to introduce her to who I am.
I know,
Andre.
but there's some Americans that they think, okay, let me that I dress Louis Vuitton, I dress something to impress her that I have money, and then they complain why she asked me money.
That's true.
That's
if you try to lead with money, a person's gonna ask you for money.
Yeah.
So you're right. I didn't necessarily lead with money, but I just was trying to show her this is where I work. This is where it's not my fault that my job is right by the beach or there's a big beautiful lake by my job. It's not my fault there's a beautiful park by the campus where I work. So to introduce her to these things, I really wasn't trying to showboat, and I'm not about to show her a raggedy car if I don't drive a raggedy car. So she felt, she so happened to be introduced to a guy that happened to live in the beautiful state of Florida. Shout out to Florida. So, but Andrea was not impressed. She was more or less like, okay, let's see what more you have to offer than just these tangible things, what type of person you are. And so that's why we were saying, if you're going to do long distance, be patient, start off as a friendship thing, because if it doesn't work out, y'all still cool with each other. Me and Andrea talked about that if it didn't work out in a relationship, and don't forget your thought, babe. I want you to express your thought. Andrea and I talked at one point in time that if it didn't work out, we would still been cool. We'd have been a little disappointed, but because we started off in the friendship part and didn't jump into a relationship, if it wouldn't have worked out and we were just cool people, me and Andrea still would have been cool to this day. She'd have been dating somebody else. I would have been dating somebody else, but I think we still would have been all right. And okay, wait a minute. Let's see what you got to say. Okay.
I think it had to work out. You know
it
what?
Had to work out. Why?
Because I introduced it to my family. I don't gonna be ashamed. Like, oh my God, I introduced this Jew and then we broke up. That's embarrassing. And you got the clown emoji.
I didn't even think about that.
No. To me, it's like, this is the guy that I introduced to my whole family. Both
she never
families.
Introduced nobody.
No.
No
my
social
mom,
media.
Dad, but I mean, for the whole family, for the social media, and then 2 months. No, we broke up. No.
Oh,
no.
I'm
not that type of girl that introduced 10 boyfriends to the family. I don't like that.
Never. Yeah, we introduced the world when we decided to be a serious relationship. We introduced the world because I never put anybody, even when I was married, I never put anything, not myself, not my past, not anything on social media. My Facebook page was only for emergencies, for family members to catch up with me, just in case something happened to another family member. I was, because I saw so many couples that broke up because of social media.
Yeah.
So so I never had anything like, couples do with social media. Andrea and I stood there at the same time with our cell phones in our hand, and we clicked. We were nervous, boy. This is the first time I'm about to post somebody on social. Oh Lord, am I making the right choice? And so, and so what ended up happening, everything worked out. But that goes to show you how serious we were about the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. The OJs, we cry together.
So yeah, so to me, it's got to be worked out. I'm not gonna waste my time like that. Yeah. Kinsey Dream, thank you so much for your donation.
Let me make sure we aren't frozen.
Okay, let me know. Thank you a lot. We cried together. I know. You put the router, right? Okay.
I think it was just my phone. Yep, it was my phone.
Charles, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, you guys. Okay. The next one. How do I pronounce this one? Navigating?
Navigating.
Okay, navigating cultural differences.
Yes, there are some things culturally that you're gonna, like we were just talking, how in Colombian culture, everybody cry. Yeah. Everybody. I'm talking about the thuggiest dude. When it's a moment where he gonna cry, and you be looking like, dude, you about to cry with that? They will cry, and it's just a part of the culture. Colombia, really most of South America is very in tune with emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
So they care about each other and care about you. so much that, how many of you guys have had somebody that you met in South America? Put a 1 in the comment section. You met somebody in South America. Y'all had a great time, but either you were going to the airport and she was going with you, or the last time you saw her and she cried. Put a 1 in the comment section. I know I can put 1 in there because I can relate to that. Put a 1 in the comment section if you had somebody in South America, no matter what country, shed a tear when you were about to leave. Because that's just a part of the emotional intelligence. There we go. Look at those 1s. And you looking like, oh, okay. My family didn't cry when I left to leave to South America. No family member, no friends, nobody cared. All those 1s in the comment section.
Nobody's going to pick you out of the airport. That's sad.
In the States, nobody does any of that.
That is
but
so sad.
You come to South America, somebody's gonna shed a tear for you. Black Diamond, I ain't mad at you, brother.
Yeah. She said he have to work.
She did. Yeah. I didn't know that. She said it like you don't have a choice.
Yeah, for real. That is so true. Yeah, navigating culture.
Before we go to the next one, thank you, Dimitri, for the $2 cash app. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you, all you guys, for the cash apps and the super chats. We appreciate you. You get a chance to read the super chats?
Yeah, I did, babe.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
Charles, my bad. Never had that before.
What? You missing out, Charles. You missing out on the tears. Missing out on when you see a woman in South America cry, when you get ready to go to the airport, it's already hard enough to leave, right, fellas? And to sit back and see somebody crying, I mean, Andrea crying, then her mama started crying because Andrea crying, grandma started crying. So I gotta walk away from all these women crying. And dad looked like he about to shed a tear too because the rest of the family is crying. So I'm looking like, man, now they got me feeling like, Andre, hold it, don't cry, bro. I'm feeling like the Grinch. My heart is getting bigger while I'm watching her family show such love and concern for your boy. I never felt that in the States.
We're not gonna raise our kids like that. Like, don't what?
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
I wouldn't do
show
that.
your emotions, baby. Show your emotions. Your dad never cried. That's him. But you show your emotions.
So if we have a boy, he gonna be an emotional Colombian young man. So expect that part, even though he'll be half American, so it'll be part of the USA up in his bloodstream as well.
Yeah. Not too sensitive, but not like I can't cry. No, that's not word for me.
No,
you need to let it out.
No.
Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. He said, I was studying Spanish today and I'm planning my trip to Cali when I realized how real this decision is. I actually became nervous. Real life changes mood.
Yeah, let's pause with that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Put that down if you don't mind, babe.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you guys, whenever you get ready to come to South America or a different part of South America, that you do feel that nervousness. It's the same nervousness that I felt whenever I got on stage to give a speech or a lecture. Why is that? Whenever I got on stage and gave a speech and I was cocky, or a lecture and I was cocky, it never worked out. It was horrible. But whenever I had a sense of nervousness, that means that I was careful and I was making sure I was meticulous in my decision making. It always worked itself out. So good for you for having that form of nervousness. I was actually, this morning, I actually went out, I was looking out the window because we have a little balcony. And I was thinking to myself, I do this every once in a while. I actually live in South America. I actually did it. I did something that hundreds of family members with the last name Spence has never done. And no Spence other than me or maybe one more, or no other Taylor, shout out to my uncle, has ever done. And that's moved to another country and really live that new experience. And it just hit me, like I say, every once in a while it hits me that, man, Dre, you did it. when statistically you shouldn't have had a chance to succeed in anything, you actually did it. So smell the roses, enjoy the moment. So
Yeah, you did it. And okay, wait a second. I think we're going to but yeah, you did it. Yeah, wait a second.
go ahead, Setsubu.
You did it, and in every stage of your life is getting better.
It is.
I mean, you, for example, you diet, you medical, you physically, like everything is getting better.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
correct. Amen.
Thank you so much for your donation. Add another C for the, how pronounce this one? Cardinal tissues. Yeah.
The continent crying, boy, they cry. They will cry.
Kay used to cry all the time. Thank you, Kiss and Dream, for
I
your
know,
donation.
man.
Oh,
We got Law Dog in the building as well.
yeah. Thank you a lot, you guys. For a second, is that book on
Audible.
Audible?
Which book is it? Which book are you talking about? Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just list some Audible books. Just-
yeah. Somebody comment section.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. Learning each other's language.
Oh, here we go.
Mm.
Here we go. Your boy Andre. This is what puts me in the category of I'm still learning Espanol. Estudiando poquito español. Ahora. Doble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say each. Doble each día.
Okay.
Twice a day.
Ajá. Dos veces, doble o dos veces.
Oh, those bases.
Because doble means, yeah, of course, doble.
Right.
Or dos veces, twice.
What's bases?
Veces is twice.
Okay.
Or time.
Okay.
So you say twice a day or every day.
Every day.
You say dos veces, okay. Dos veces al día. Yeah, twice per day.
Per day. Mm-hmm.
Dos veces al día.
Al día.
Al día. Yeah.
And so, because I'm doing what's called, and some of you guys can look this up on Instagram or online, there's a challenge out there called 75 Hard. 75, clean your mind up. All right. 75 Hard challenge is this. Every day for 75 days. And if you mess it up, you got to start all over again. Over 95% of people that try to do this 75 Hard challenge fails. But it's about building better habits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, check it out. 75 Hard is this. You have to do, you have to do 2 workouts a day,
Mm-hmm.
2 45-minute workouts, and one has to be outside. That's one thing. You also have to read 10 pages of a motivational or a business book. Doesn't matter if it's on your phone, doesn't matter if it's a tangible book. You have to read at least 10 pages every day. You have to create a special diet. Therefore, on Friday night drinking hands, for at least 75 days, it'll just be the water or coffee or tea for a pot of meat. In other words. Also, you have to let me get the list.
Okay, wait a second. There we go.
Okay. Here we go. Have to follow your special diet.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work out 2 times a day for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new one of these.
Yeah.
Turn off. This one's dirty.
Exactly.
You have to work out 2 times a day, 45 minutes each. One of them has to be outside. Whether you do walking for 45 minutes, like Taylor Made Dreams, whether you go do actual exercise, like we have exercise equipment on top terrace, whatever it is, 1 for 45 minutes indoors, 1 for 45 minutes outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you have to drink a gallon of water every day. Also read 10 pages of an entrepreneurial or motivational book. You also have to take a progress picture. Every day, you have to take a picture of yourself so you'll see your progress in 75 days. And my extra one that I added on here is I have to do 30 minutes of Spanish studying every day for the next 75 days. And then you get a chance to see what the results are. And you can also get a printout. Like I said, you can look up, it's called 75 Hard Challenge. You can actually get the spreadsheet. It's absolutely free, and download it. And it's all set up for you to be able to do it for 75 days. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next 75 days.
Yeah. Thank you so much. He say, great, if you get that Spanish down, I got some cologne that you must put your nose on.
All right, deal. I'll take that. I will take that, definitely.
Okay.
Because I'm serious about it.
Yeah, and he got to. He needs to. At least the Espanol, yeah, for the next year.
Yes. And I see Law Dog said, he said 75 hard.
Mental toughness challenge.
Yeah, mental toughness challenge.
My good buddy was on podcast.
All right, cool. Yeah. It's a really good mental challenge for yourself. And like they said, most people don't make it because you got to do it and still keep your regular schedule. Even if you're going out of town, whatever it is, you got to, I don't care if you're doing push-ups for 45 minutes indoors and walking outside the hotel room for 45 minutes. You still have to do your routine. You can't miss it.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. How about this one? Manage.
Yep.
How you say it?
Managing
visa requirements.
Yes. Remember, guys, if you're going to be dating somebody, don't ignore this. Soon as you guys start talking about getting serious with somebody, always start to consider visa requirements, whether it be you coming to live in their country or whether you want them to visit your country. Like, we are still in line. I talked to somebody that I met in Latopa. This brother has been waiting for 2 years. He just got his visa interview. A guy from here.
Colombian.
Colombia. Finally got his interview coming up this May. He has been waiting 2 years. 2 years. So when Andrea says that it's going to take until if you meet somebody today and they decide to come visit you in the United States, the list starts right now, early 2025 for their interview.
2025 or 2026.
So don't think any female that lies to you and says that she can get her visa in 15 days.
No, that's impossible.
No, you have to wait 2 years for the interview, just like this one dude had to do.
Yeah,
so he'll be doing his interview in May.
Yeah, homie, thank you so much for being here
in the building.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, we got here. This is a Colombian visa, number visa. Yeah,
yes,
always
definitely.
Look for if you really want to relocate here.
No, put that back up so I can.
Wait a second, when they can see me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, what you were saying? Oh, they couldn't see you. That's right.
No, they couldn't see me. Yeah, you guys, because it's really important to have everything in order when it comes to your money here, your medical service, everything in order, and that's really important. And yeah, when it comes to the U.S. tourist visa, it's taking the longest because all this COVID, you already know, and it's taking 2 years waiting for the interview. So don't get caught for those lies. This girl say that in 6 months, in 1 year, no, it's really, how to say, it's stressful. Yeah, all that process, but it's true. That's the timer for the U.S. tourist visa for Colombians and any foreigner that wants to go and visit the States is just waiting for 2 years.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Unless you're dating somebody in Chile.
Oh, yeah.
If they can go directly to the States. So if you got to,
yeah, they can go to the States. That's the only country in Latin that they can go freely.
And a lot of women and men moved to Chile. So if you want to see some Afro-Colombians, you can still see some in Chile. A lot of them move to Chile because they're like, I'll do my time and get my citizenship here in Chile, and then I could just go directly to the States.
Yeah. Okay, we got a question here. The U.S. military care considering international healthcare?
You know what? I'm not sure because I'm going to be talking about that healthcare this Friday. We're going to be talking about this Friday's episode, guys. You make sure that you tune in because we're going to be talking about online job opportunities. I got a whole brand new list, and many of these jobs pay up to $70,000 a year. I mean, this is like real career positions for individuals that want to work online on an international basis. So these are online jobs for people that want to work internationally. And we're going to be talking about health insurance as well for those that are expats. So he says, when it comes to U.S. military insurance, I'm not sure if it's international. Some of you military guys might have to look that up and share that information with us, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. The next one. Okay.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't, though.
Is that right? Balancing?
Yeah, balancing.
Oh, thank you. Balancing the cultural expectation.
Yes, there are certain things that are expected of you culturally when you go to another country. In other words, the driving, for example, they expect you to drive like they do. It's crazy, bruh, but you'll get used to it. But they expect you to follow their norms. Give you a perfect example. After 8:30 in certain neighborhoods or many neighborhoods, you can drive through the red light. You can't do that in the United States, but you can do that here.
After 11, babe.
After 11?
Yeah.
After 11 at night?
Yeah. You can pass looking. After 11 is when you have a camera behind of you.
I thought they said 8:30 in class. You might be
8:30,
right.
but if you don't have any camera taking a photo of you.
Oh, okay.
When you have a camera behind of you, after 11, you can pass the red light very carefully because obviously nobody's
treated like a stoplight.
Yeah.
I mean, stop sign. My bad. Treated like
just for
treat the light like a stop sign. Yeah.
Just for safe reasons, you can do that. Only after 11 p.m.
They don't wait till 11. Here's a cultural norm. Okay, they don't wait till 11.
But if we have a camera, only we respect. We don't want to have a ticket.
True. Yes. If the camera's up there, yeah. But if it's not a camera, it's in a regular neighborhood, and you see that light is red, everybody's shooting through that light if it's nighttime. Because ain't nobody stopping in that neighborhood at night.
Obviously. Just for safe reasons. You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of the things. We got a question. He said, those online jobs are certain educational background requirements?
Some of them are without any particular experience. So some of the really high paying jobs, that's obvious. They're looking for a certain background experience. But many of the jobs that we have on the list are for individuals that are just like regular everyday dudes. Do realize, drop that down for me, babe. Do realize you may not get the coding position that pays $60,000 or $70,000 a year, or you may not get that management position that they're offering for online. Yes, many of these positions are online management positions as well, but they are customer service jobs. Can you talk to somebody? Hey, you could get on board with that. So there are positions I made sure that I went across the board when I came to looking for positions. I didn't want to just get all the technical skill positions and 300 on that list, but I also want to make sure I got jobs for the regular everyday guy. The other thing that I did is I have over 15 different job banks. So not just jobs that I put on the list. This go around, I made sure that I put job platforms. So these type of platforms are for jobs that people are looking for internationally. So we're going to be talking about online job opportunities. Going to be me and Aaron from Black Men's Travel. He's going to be coming on board because, he's always, Black Men, BMT, in other words. He's going to be coming on board with, he's always trying to encourage men to be able to take advantage of your passport in the long term. So definitely you guys want to come on board with that. And we're going to also talk about insurance, medical insurance, as well as life insurance for expats. And then afterwards, we're gonna if this episode on Friday or in the next episode, we'll be talking about expat taxes once again. It's tax season in the States, but it's also tax season here outside the States. And we automatically get a 2-month extension till June 18th, to where you guys have until to April 18th. And April, I got just a couple weeks to get your taxes done. So
April, we are in April.
I know, right? So I better get them taxes done. But we're going to be talking about taxes from the perspective of the expat, because once again, we automatically get a 2-month extension without having to file. After June, we have to file for an extension all the way until October. But right now, expats don't have to file for an extension.
Okay. Finish?
I'm finished.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, you guys. Hello, good night to you.
Ian B in the building, shout out.
Okay, the next one. Adapting to new surroundings.
Your new surroundings, you got to get used to. Hey, I won't even lie. I'm still getting used to, after being here all these years, still trying to get used to Colombian everyday life culture. Just little things. You know, I always got, Andrea's always like, you know, tranquilo, you know, chill, relax. It's going to be all right, babe. Or she'd be like, babe. As if, babe, it don't take all that. So you're still going to go through cultural changes, even in a long distance relationship, even when you're in a relationship with somebody from another country. These are the things that you don't want to ignore. We're talking about things that you do not want to ignore. Yes, you like her. Yes, she likes you. But when it comes to going to their country, or even them coming to yours, there's some cultural things about the United States people have to adjust to. You think that she's changed. She's changing. She must be around those American women. She could be at home and she still has to change if she comes to see you in the United States. Why? Because there are cultural differences that she has to adjust to. It's little things that you have to take consideration that doesn't happen in her home country, or does happen in her home country and it doesn't happen for her in the United States. So do remember that there are some cultural changes, and I've had to adjust to understanding little things about how Colombians do things, how slow the lines are, how long they take when it comes to serving at a restaurant. I had to get used to the fact that Colombians don't get up immediately after they get done eating. It'll be 30 people in line waiting outside, and Colombians just be chilling like there's nobody there.
We just eating slowly.
Slow, talking, conversing. You never get rushed away from your table.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're not rushing.
Yep, little things like that. The prices, you have to get used to the prices not being as expensive in the States, so the cost of living is a lot better. You have to get used to that. You have to get used. Some guys, their body has to get used to the food in South America. You're so used to eating, I hate to say it, but back home, processed foods, canned foods, foods that come in bag, foods that are frozen, foods that are unfrozen. You're so used to that. When you come to South America, a lot of you guys go through a little bit of stomach problems because you aren't used to eating healthy foods.
Exactly. That's so true.
Yeah,
that is really true. And that's one of the things the guys coming here, they want to check everything, my heart, my blood, my everything, because in the States they have a really bad diet.
That's a good article that Stefano just posted. Learn more about the global cost of living and other expenses. Make sure that you guys click on that, what Stefano just posted. Real good one.
Yeah. Kenny, he said, his second, long time since
Since I've, you just covered it up. Since I've chimed in or came into the group.
Okay. What's up, Dre and Andrea? Here in Cali for a week.
All right, hit me up. We got a few J's here too. So hit me up. We all need to hang out.
They say, I love the fact that everything is organic.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
You have to get used to it to limonada de coco. Yeah.
Let's try. I had some of that.
Yeah, it is, you guys. It is. It is. It is. For real. If you're dating with someone here and you still with bad habits with her,
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
yeah. So you have to adjust to their
mm.
country. And another thing is adjust. Go ahead, mate.
No, what I mean is like you dating with a Colombian woman. We know a lot of recipes. We so used to it to eat criollo. Um, and used to going out to McDonald's and KFC and all those American food and still eating bad. It's like if
Yeah,
you dating with a Japanese or something, you eating unhealthy when
yeah,
they are super healthy with the diet. So that's
yeah.
one of the things.
That's true. So and that's the adjustment that we're talking about, the cultural adjustment that you have to get used to. Most Colombians, only eat 2 times a day. They may have a snack time later on during the day, but most Colombians have a hefty breakfast, a nice sized lunch, and for the most part, they may have a little something during the evening. But they
A little no,
what?
because we eat a little bit,
Yeah.
but the rest of Colombia, like strata, any strata, they eat a lot during the night. A Colombian diet is like this. For example, those pan de bonos, lechuganas, eggs, chocolate or coffee. In the middle morning, they are hungry. They eat a yogurt or the yogurt or or maybe they don't eat anything else.
Right.
The lunch is rice, beans, meat, tostadas or tajadas, plantains, salad, soup, juice. Then in the maybe 4 or 5, coffee with bread. That's typical.
Right. That's what I meant.
Coffee. And then during the night, 8 or 7, they eat rice, meat, salad.
Oh, we don't eat like that.
And I used to because I grew up with my family, so we always eat like that.
How come we don't eat like that?
Baby, because that's too much carbs.
I understand it. I just was wondering, like you and I have really been focused on ramping up our health over like the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, like when we first got together, why we didn't eat like that. We only ate like two major meals, and we'll have like
because
something
that's
small.
the right way to do it.
Okay.
But obviously, when I used to live with my parents, you always eating using raw oil, and my dad cooks a lot. He makes a lot of food, so obviously that I'm not gonna eat this. So he makes angry. He gets angry because so I just eat everything. So I grew up like that. So now that I'm married, I control or diet, and yeah. So I'm doing better.
And the family just like,
yeah,
Andre,
you don't
you're
eat
getting
anything.
skinny. You don't eat it all. Do you cook? You're not a good wife. You're not cooking. You look so.
That's all that you cook. I always wanted to eat like that. Always, but you guys, they don't help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Week passport and profiles. You say what's up, everyone?
Shout out to Passport and Profits.
Profits. Colombia is great because there is a fruit and vegetable store on every corner, straight from the farmers. That's so true. If you go into towns, it's cheaper. It's more cheaper. No, it's cheaper. Yeah, no fast food. Yeah, I ate so healthy there. No fast food. Yeah. Dre, we fasted in Pereira. Arepas for eggs, carne, tostada, chocolate, and agua panela. That sounds delicious. I mean, for real. When you go through a trip that we eat el montañero, rice with beans, arepa, I can eat it. If we're traveling, we know that, okay, we're going to eat in 4 or 5 hours. So big. We call it calentado in Colombia. Calentado. It's a big breakfast, like a brunch or something. Mm-hmm. I love it, but I don't eat it we don't eat it every day. No, that's too much. Dinner is the lightest meal or something. Yeah. Brazilian eat a lot of carbs too. Yeah, that's true. Dominicans, Mexicans eat. Oh, that Coke.
Yeah,
Mm,
that Coca-Cola.
God.
Yeah.
I just started buying arepas helados from this restaurant.
Oh, that's what's up.
Colombians eat three day minimum. Yeah. As a black man, the number one killer of us in America is the food. So that's why my number one reason to leave else, elsewhere, like Colombia. Just okay. Yeah, el calentado is delicious. We love it. I love calentado. I really like calentado, bandeja paisa. Oh, this is delicious, but I can't eat it uh, so often. It's too much. But I love it. It's really delicious. Yes, you guys, it's that's one of the things. If you're gonna live here, that we are one of the countries that we don't have, we are not in the number ones of diabetes or cholesterol. Just take the advantage of Colombia when it comes to the diet, the healthy food, the fruit. We got a lot of fruits that
Mm-hmm.
in the stage, in the states. You guys don't have. That's why my friends, when they say when I'm going to Colombia, I'm gonna eat everything: potatoes, rice, the chicken, sweating chicken or sudado de
Ah,
pollo,
ah.
bandeja authentic bandeja paisa, the really good rice, red meat, pork, all the fruits, because here everything is frozen and I don't like it. So
Talking about Colombians that that live in the States and
uh-huh,
can't wait to come back to eat,
exactly, exactly.
normal food.
Yeah, they just
That's how your girl was.
yeah. My best friend, when she came from the States, when one night she said, "You wanted this? Yeah, give me rice, give me potatoes, give me the." I was like, "Girl, calm down." He said, "Andre, I haven't eaten like this for the longest, so I need to eat because I miss rice, potatoes, I miss everything." So I understand that point, but yeah. For example, DR in Mexico, when it comes to eating, even though that they have a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is cool, but they got that American,
That American diet too.
yes,
Hmm.
lifestyle too. So
We noticed that when we were in DR and in Mexico.
it
Yeah.
was really, really shocking to see all those soda cans and everything in cans, and beans, like 20 different beans in cans. We just have one, just one, and it's just little small section. If
It
you gonna
is.
make tacos or something, it's just a few little but in there it was tons
That's
and tons
true.
of beans. You
That's
remember?
true.
It was beans. I was like, in can, I was like, all these beans that I never seen in can. Like, we always buy them in the
Yeah, in
package,
package,
the bag to cook
homemade.
and everything. I made the beans. I homemade the beans in their house because I don't like to all that sodium and extra things. No, no. But yeah, that really surprised me and shocking too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay, he say fried fish, mojarra frita. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's delicious too. Has a Filipino Colombian food seems very familiar. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Avocados all day.
No doubt.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the next one: exploring each other's cultures.
Yes. One thing that you're gonna have to do is, for example, you go to Medellin, there's certain cultural things to expect. If you go to Manizales, it's the college town here in Colombia. Certain things in their community you want to expect to be a part of. Also, when you come to Cali, dancing and music and sports are part of the norm of the city. First thing people are gonna ask you when you come to Cali, what's your team? What's your soccer team?
Talking about team, Deportivo Cali is doing pretty bad. Deportivo Cali is the
the green one,
the green one.
right?
America is doing great.
See how we did that? Our team is doing good. There's two teams here, just like there are two in Medellin.
Mhm.
I think Bogota's got two.
Yeah, Bogota, the bigger cities,
right.
got two.
And so our team, America de Cali,
America de Cali, obviously.
Obvio,
Yeah, the Red Devils,
the Red Devils, yes.
Yeah. obviously.
And I didn't know this.
Mm.
I think you and I talked about this. Cali, Colombia is the only professional sports team in the world with the devil as their logo.
Yeah.
The only ones. There's no other than the hockey team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a hockey team in the States that have this. I think it's only 2 or 3 actually that actually have the devil as their logo.
Yeah, that's so true. That's
Pitchfork
so
and all.
Yeah, wait a second. Passport say that is so true. I have a girlfriend in the DR, and she was making unhealthy American food. I say I didn't sign up for this. You see that I was right. You see that I was
Andre
right.
was in shock when we went to DR. I was too. I didn't realize how Americanized DR actually was.
Santo Domingo surprised me a lot.
Especially Santo Domingo.
It's just like, that's why I like to go to, when we go to different countries, go to the supermarket and see, because that tell you what is the lifestyle over there, how is the life over there. So yeah, that surprised me a lot, really a lot. Really hates canned beans.
Yeah, she doesn't like them.
Exactly, like in Mexico, they retire those soups, those pasta soup
Mhm.
for, and here they still sell those, but my bad. But people is like, they don't buy that too much.
No,
And
you know
there's
those
a
canned
little section that
noodle soups
exactly
that we have in the States, like for the college kids.
Yeah,
eat.
you can even see them because
Yeah,
it's
it's
a small thing
section.
here.
You won't sell Roman noodle soups down here like that.
And
It's
in
not.
Mexico, they retire those from, because they have so much sodium and salt
True.
that people over Mexico is one of the number one country with diabetes.
Diabetes, yeah.
Diabetes, diabetes en
Diabetes.
español, because they love that coat. They love it. They love that. They're giving babies those coats in the breakfast, in the, how do you say, el tetero?
In the baby
Bottle?
pacifier.
Okay. Yeah,
Not the
they're
pacifier, but the
addicted.
baby bottle, yeah.
They're addicted to that. So we're not in Colombia. If we drink Coca-Cola, it's because, okay, let me get the taste. But like we buy it like let me get this every day, or no. First of all, because it's too expensive. Second of all, it got too much sugar. So, and another thing, it's other type of sodas. But we're like, once in a while. That's not something like, it's like when you taste a chocolate or candy bar once in a while. It's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, we're not addicted to those sodas or those things. Okay. Then here, Manchester United in UK has the logo of the devil.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was just a few teams out there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Charles.
That's not true. Manchester United. Okay. AC Milan. Okay, that's good. Those soups have way too much salt in them. Yeah, that's when in Mexico they start to remove those because they love to eat those. They love it. So no, we in Colombia we not. That is not part of a diet.
No.
Too much. Okay, the next one. Celebrating holidays and traditions like this holiday that we have in this week.
They get Good Friday off of work and Thursday. So they're gonna be off work Thursday,
Tomorrow,
mañana,
pasado mañana, Friday, obviously including the Saturday,
sábado,
and Sunday.
lunes. No, that's Monday. Sunday is domingo.
Domingo. Muy bien. So yeah, here in I think If you guys are here, you're gonna see like Cali, like I see Cali like kind of empty, or Bogota kind of empty, or Medellin, because everybody is out. Is they are on vacation, so I think Guatapé,
Yes,
Cartagena, they're gonna be packed. Everybody's going. So San Andres
yes,
too. Yeah.
yes. I've been in Medellin before when it was holidays, certain holidays, and the city will be empty. So when Andrea says that Easter holiday, Easter weekend, even though you guys will see certain clubs open, certain things happening, for the most part, yeah, it'll major cities will not have the same population. Medellin population will change, Cali, Bogota, because people are leaving because they
Mhm.
have a 4 or 5 day vacation, so they're like, we out of here, so they're
Yeah,
gone.
exactly. Yeah. Okay. We got here the elites are trying to get are trying to get us all sick with their MGO food,
Hmm.
then put us on drugs for life, escape the matrix, and remove to South America
Yes,
and eat the real food, like free and be happy. That
yes,
is so true, you guys, and that's what we're doing here in the house, in our house. Like obviously, we know that like the way that I used to eat when I used to live with my parents, it wasn't the best way. I know, because my dad is like this.
shout out
Um,
to Orlando.
but in our family, we're trying to eat really really healthy, the same
Yeah,
way that we're gonna be with our kids,
yeah,
because yeah, we see all those chemicals that are coming, all those things that are coming. So yeah, we just that's what I start to take pastry classes, because it just to make or my way or healthy way to make muffins and make cakes and make even I make or waffles with
hmm.
oats, is that right,
The
oats
oatmeal, dude, the
and
oatmeal waffles,
bananas, and I make them with healthy flavor.
flavors.
Yeah, all of that, because I was realized, okay, I want to be careful with or diet and everything. And more that I went through anxiety, I was eating better. It helps me a lot to my body be
Hmm.
better, be healthy, and yeah, because when you have anxiety or depression, what you do first, or drinking, or eat a lot of candy or a lot of sugar, and that is so much worse. So
Yeah.
I started to be more focused on our diet and in healthy way to eat. Only in America we have the Blue Devils in America.
Oh yeah, shout out to Blue Devils.
Okay, the next one, overcoming homesickness.
Yeah, some of you guys, you get to these. Hey, it's exciting when you are just visiting another country. You're visiting DR. You're going down there having fun with it, then you leave.
Mhm.
All that is cool. Got news for you. It is not cool when you're homesick, when you're missing your home country. Some of you may miss your family, your friends, the things
Mhm.
that the property that you own. A lot of stuff
Mhm.
that you'll miss when you're outside the United States. Be ready to take that in consideration. Me, I don't get homesick. No, no, because I was sick of home. So I don't worry. Ain't nothing about the. I think the most I probably miss is like going to church in the morning and seeing
Yeah.
a Sunday choir singing black gospel music. Yeah, I miss Jeffrey, Ghostface Jeff, my uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
um, college football. Going to a college football game or
Mhm.
basketball game. Yeah,
Mhm.
I live down the street from the Buccaneers Stadium. So, you know, getting up in the morning and jogging around the stadium every morning,
Mhm.
little things like that. But as
Mhm.
far as like as a mass, no, no, that's
You
all
get
right.
homesick where you go to stay,
Yeah, I get
and
that's a good call.
And Miss Colombia.
Yeah, that's when I get homesick. While I'm in the States, I'm like, man, I could be back home in Colombia doing this, doing that, chilling, enjoying my life. I'm back here in the States. That's why I left after 2 days. Yes, because I was homesick. I'm like, I ain't nothing in the United States I want. I already know what's here. I'm out. That was 3 years ago.
Oh my God. Jeffrey say, guess who will be coming to dinner?
All right, that's right. Come on down.
Yeah, okay. Okay, the last one, the next one and the last one is celebrating diversity.
Yes, realize, just embrace the differences between you and the other person or the cultures, everything. Just embrace it. Just sit back and say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm in a new country with new experiences, new beauty, new people. Embrace it. Embrace the fact. Some of you guys come down. I'll give a perfect example. Perfect example. You hip hop heads. I love hip hop like y'all do, bruh. Believe. But when you're in another country, there's music and sounds and develop. Like I'll give you a perfect example. Down here in Cali, salsa choco.
Salsa choque.
Salsa choque. Thank
Yes.
you, baby. A whole genre of hip hop, a whole genre of music that is completely different from hip hop in the United States. And I like it and I enjoy it. Also, if you're outside the United States, you begin to start to enjoy Afrobeat music. And so you're like, man, let me enjoy this music from. You start to enjoy the music from UK. What's I think it's called the trill music that's coming from out the UK. And you start to realize that there's other forms of hip hop around the world that I can enjoy. So start to celebrate that there's other forms of music out there, not just necessarily what's back home. I remember back home, I used to be able to, that was back home. You're living here and now this is your home. Be ready to celebrate that. Smell the roses like I was doing the other day. Just enjoy the accomplishment of you being one of the few people that's actually living outside the United States. Because I'm going to tell you something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. A day will come where you will thank yourself that you moved outside of the West, whether it was United States, whether it is UK, Canada, and we already all see the direction that the dollar is going. We see that inflation is on an all-time high, a 40-year high. We see that the next recession wave is not going to start until June and July. So if you think that this is over with what's going on, we just saw that this week that Saudi Arabia cut the United States off of most of its oil. If you haven't read about that one, you need to do your homework. Saudi Arabia said not just making a pact with BRIC in regards to not using US dollars anymore. Saudi Arabia has been playing ball with the United States and oil since the 1940s. That's what helped to put the US dollar on the map. Now Saudi Arabia has this week announced, we won't be sending you as many barrels as we usually do. So that means that real soon, because they haven't even put back all the oil from the reserves that they used last year to lower gas prices for you. Wait until this summer hits and those gas prices come right back hitting you in the face. So what's going on in the United States is not over. Yes, there's inflation here in Colombia, but if you're a US citizen or Canadian citizen or whatever it may be, and you're making US dollars, or it may be yen in the future. If you're making yen, you're doing a lot better than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So that homesickness part is real, but realize you have to also embrace and celebrate the fact that you're going to be making it outside the United States, whether it be soon or whether it be over the long term.
The United States of America.
America KKK.
We have to kiss and make up with Venezuela.
Yes, That's what that is.
U.S.
The United
is
States gonna have to
American.
stop putting these sanctions and but that's the other reason why BRIC exists. United States knows that this dollar is strong. It's been the strongest since 1940.
Mhm.
And so they feel like they can bully everybody. And so it puts sanctions on everybody. And so what ends up happening is like, okay, you want to put sanctions on everybody, but now you painted yourself into a corner because you don't have any friends. Like we always say, watch how you treat people on your way up the ladder, because you might need those same people on your way down the ladder. And the United States is at that position right now. So they may have to make up their relationship and end some of those sanctions when it comes to Venezuela, if they have any sense in their heads. But we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes.
The government in Venezuela, they take her out that land like a precious baby, because they know if Venezuela will be more intelligent or smarter, will be one of the richest country in the world.
Easily.
Venezuela is gold when it comes to oil. Is gold. Everybody, we already know, is gold. Venezuela, when it comes to oil, is better than
Saudi Arabia, everywhere.
Exactly, the Arabia. Yeah, that's
Everywhere.
why Maduro is still in control. Still in control. Yeah.
Yep. So it is what it is for Venezuela for right now.
For right now.
All right, guys, those were our 10 tips, our 10 suggestions for individuals not to ignore when you decide to date or be in a relationship with somebody in another country, because these things are going to happen. And so be prepared for them, and you're going to end up having a great friendship or slash relationship slash marriage with whoever that person might be.
Yeah. My name is Andrea.
My name is Andre.
And we are
Love
Crossing Borders. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're out of here, guys. We had a good time with you guys. Thank you once again for all the cash apps, super chats. Thank you all that subscribe to Andrea Wallace 1L TV. Subscribe to Mostly Money TV, and starting next, and also yes, Patreon.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for supporting the Patreon, and also this Friday, be prepared to come on board. Click that like button on your way out if you didn't. But be prepared. This Friday, we're going to talk about online job opportunities. I'm excited about this. And we're going to talk about medical insurance for expats.
Exactly. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you the next live stream.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.